To begin using the Quick Start course shell, go to wolfware.ncsu.edu and log in with your Unity ID. On the My Wolfware page, select the Current or Future tab. Find the course for which you want to create a course shell. Then click on the gears icon. If you haven't yet requested a Wolfware space for the course, you will first have to do that by clicking on Request Wolfware Space. If you have already requested your Wolfware space, you will be taken straight to the Course Management page. On the Course Management page, locate the Inactive Tools section. Find the row for Moodle, then click on the Activate link. On the next page, scroll down to the Moodle Course Copier section. Under Source, choose Quick Start Course Shell from the drop-down menu. Click on Create My Moodle Space to continue. Typically, within an hour, you'll get an email that the course copy is complete. You can begin to work in the shell by going to the course in Wolfware, then clicking the orange Moodle icon. When you open the course, you'll notice a basic modifiable structure, as well as several components that help the course meet best practices in course design. As you can see, the Start Here module is one of the components included in the shell. The module opens with a space to provide a brief summary of what students will learn and practice in this module, followed by some templates for essential information, an orientation to virtual learning at NC State, a Learning with Moodle tutorial, and some short activities. We'll cover the templates in the next segment of this training, so let's skip them for now. The virtual orientation contains information that may be helpful to students new to online learning at NC State. It includes a welcome message, essential information, tips for a positive learning experience, and information on how to get help. If you decide to include the orientation, we recommend noting that it's optional. Another resource in this section is a student's guide to learning with Moodle. This tutorial provides the basics of Moodle, a space for students to practice, and a way for them to get help with Moodle questions. As with the virtual orientation, we suggest this tutorial be noted as optional if you decide to include it. The main purpose of the next 4 activities is to have students practice using common Moodle tools in a non-graded, no-stakes way. It's a great idea to have students practice using any tool you'll be using in your course. You could delete the practice activities for any tools that you don't use, or leave them in there as a warm-up to the course. The first practice activity, the assignment, asks students to briefly state their experience with online learning. Most online instructors have heard from students who can't figure out how to submit a Moodle assignment at the last minute, but if you have them practice, you'll cut way down on that. The choice activity asks whether they've updated their Moodle profile and points them to instructions for doing so. The default quiz asks a few NC State trivia facts, but many instructors decide to replace this with a syllabus quiz to encourage students to read that most important document. And the forum has students provide a brief self-introduction to help them get to know each other and get used to communicating in this way. If you decide to keep these activities in your Start Here module, you're giving your students a chance to clear up any confusion on an assignment, choice activity, quiz, or discussion forum before they're using those tools on graded assignments. This can lead to less stressed out students and fewer frantic emails to you. Since we're focusing on the Start Here section, I won't say much about how the instructional modules are organized in the Quick Start course shell. However, I did just want to point out that each instructional module has the same structure, and that the template provides a nice, consistent organization with well-labeled sections that help create an intuitive navigation for the course. If you use the template, you can change these sections as you like, but consider how a simple, structured, consistent, and predictable course organization makes things easier for both you and your students.